How are you talking to your DM? That's a good question, right? Today, on the Truck Around channel.
Feeling alone, dead on my dirt on my own. Gotta keep rolling them stones, taking more rocks to the dome. Leave me alone, better get right, I get gone. Better get right, I get gone.
Alright. Talking to the DM. Now, this advice is assuming that your DM is not a West Chesney and Thundercut. If you have an asshole DM, this probably won't work. But it's a give and take. It's a weird relationship. You know, you have to start letting the DM know that being there on time is your priority. If you call your DM and the only thing you talk about is your money, you're not getting anywhere with him. Because in his thought process, the more you're on time, the more money you'll make. You're worrying about the wrong thing. You know, so a couple examples is, have a long appointment or a wide open appointment. I'll call, can't get through. I'll call them, hey, what's going on? I know you're busy. I'm trying to get into this place and get this stuff early, man, but I can't seem to get through. You know, if y'all can send them an email or something and see if I can snatch this early, that way I can get ahead of this load, and I could probably be there tomorrow morning, really, and at the end, if I can get this down and get 600 out of it, I could be there really early, and hopefully we'll be able to stack something else on top of it. All right, let me call. Yeah, they say you can go get it. Boom, go get it. Boom, you get to the next place early. You say, boom, you get to the next place early. It's a wide open appointment. You run in there 4 in the morning instead of waiting till 2300. Drop it off. Boom, send the in call. You know he gets in at 7:30. You let him get settled in. If he doesn't send you a load, you call him 8 o'clock. Hey, what's going on? I got that off early, man. What y'all got around here? Oh, you already unloaded? Yeah, I'm already unloaded, man. I'm ready to run. All right, let me see what I can do. Oh, that's where the golden goose, the Buddha Glanja is. You understand? The Buddha Glanja. That's where the money's at. Okay? You're creating time. You're making sure my load is okay. I can trust you to be there on time. You're fire and forget. Okay, now let me open up the sweet meat loads. Let me pull the panties off these loads. Then he gonna say, all right, I got a tight one, but it pays good. This is a test. This is a test. Okay? He has accounts that he's looking at that cannot be late. And the cannot be late loads do not go to the random pickup guys, or the I don't run at night guys, or the or all I care about is my check guys. They don't go to them. They go to the longest time of being on time and taking care of the load with the least amount of problem guys. Those are the runners. So he's gonna throw you with this load that has to be there. He'll say, listen, this load picks up 1600, but it has to be there at 0600 the next day. So stay where you are until you get your 10 hours and then go pick this load up. Now this is the test right here. First of all, you slept all through the night. Keep game. You slept all through the night. Or you handled your sleep for the last load. Understand? So you up ready to rock and roll. It's, so you're thinking, man, I got stopped at 4 this morning. It's 8. I got 4 hours in the sleeper, 4 hours in the sleeper. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You'll be ready 1400. You got to pick this up 1600. You got to run a good 500 miles off the sucker tonight. Now you're in the murky water. You're in the test. You're in the shit now. Okay, this thing's running overnight. It's gonna look at something like it's gonna be something like 3 to 500 miles, 3 to 450 miles. But it's gonna pay something stupid like $1,400. Okay, but it's a sucky situation. Now you're probably not gonna be able to get back to sleep. But if you was a person that really knew how to run, you're probably still gonna run that load. And this is the dark side of the game. You're not gonna be able to go to sleep. So your best bet is just to lay in the bed and just relax yourself, and hopefully you'll catch a nap around when you need. You probably catch a 3-4 hour nap around when you got to get going, and that'll help you and that'll push you through 500 tonight. But if you stumble this load, he gonna kick you off this decent priority load. He gonna kick you back down to wide open meat packing plant loads that are heavier than sin, and they cost, and they cheap. They're 46,000 pounds, and they're only paying you a flat band for 800 miles. Like, you're gonna kick you back to those loads, because those loads, they got so many loads coming in and out of them. They're basically just putting them in boxes and putting them as dropping hooks, and he just sends trucks in there to get them. There's 25 trailers at the meat packing plant sitting there waiting to get picked up. Wait, they're a priority for them to move in volume, but they're not a strategic priority. They're not like, this can't be late or we can lose this account. They're not one of them loads. He gonna kick you back down to them. Because when you start making more and more money, the loads look different. That's a fact. Now you're not hauling the stuff that is cheap in a lot of it. You know, you're not hauling, chicken wings or something. You're not hauling that. Now he's moving you over to the situation where you're hauling some type of material for whatever they make and so and so and so. It has to be refrigerated, it's sensitive, and it's 2 stops in weird places where they do tech jobs at. Okay? It's gonna be weird stops, like 2 stops in Seattle. They're gonna be tight, and they're gonna be annoying to do, but they're gonna pay well. Okay, these are the loads. If you're saying, I ain't never got them loads, and you probably ain't worked your way up your DM's thought process to give you them loads. Them loads can't be late. And I'm just using the general statement here around what the loads actually are. They could be anything, bro. They could be anything. Anyway, to comment at the bottom of the weird stuff you call in the reefer. They could be anything. You know, if you're flatbed, they could be tubes of alloy going to a place that can't get wet. And you gotta drop these weird cylinders of alloy, this, that, phosphate, whatever, at these different places. And at weird times, you gotta be there on time, but it pays ridiculous. You know, that's the stuff you're trying to get up to. You're trying to get to where he can throw you something and know it's gonna get there. But that's where the coup de grace is. That's where the money's at when you're dealing with your DM. And he throw you this low, you fumble it, dog, you're done. You're gonna fall back down until you do another 3. I'm just throwing a number out here. Your DM could be different. But he's going to throw you back down till you're doing, and until you give him another 3 weeks of never being late. That's how long you're pretty much going to be in a doghouse. You understand? That's how long you're going to be in a doghouse. So you're going to have to put yourself in a position that you know that if you give me something, I'm going to get it there on time. You know, I'm going to get it there on time. And another thing that can go a long way too, he can give you something that's paying well, and you can say, look, but my sleep is set up, I'm not going to be able to do this. He'll respect you for not screwing up his load so he can give it to somebody else. Listen, bro, I've been running crazy. I'm not gonna trust myself with this load, but I'm gonna get some sleep. He gonna hit you with the, when do you think you'll be ready to go? Man, give me. I need to sleep for real. Give me 7 o'clock the next morning. All right, I'm gonna get to looking for you something right now. He ain't mad at you. He happy you didn't fumble this load. Remember, if you are, this is if, you may not be. If you are at a mega carrier, there's other trucks over there that can take that load. You understand? There's other trucks over there that take that load. I'd rather you not screw my load and be honest with me than you just see the number and take it and screw my load up. Now my joint is late. I got a late mark on my stuff for the board for the week. I'm assuming that they have something that tracks what their stuff is late. I'm assuming. I've never been a DM. Okay, so this is all driver perspective. You understand? But I'll respect you more by not screwing my load up. Be honest. Look, hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm not gonna be able to run that one that time, or if he'll send you a load, let's say you're doing reefer. That's what I'm doing right now. And the last load you had was pork bellies, and it's blood all in the bottom, broken crates everywhere. You can't just blow it out and sweep it out and go to the next place. but you're in somewhere place like Atlanta, where it's going to be a 3-4 hour washout time to wash your truck out, and it's going to take an hour of traffic to get from the shipper or the receiver to the place to fill up this trailer and wash it, then go to the next place. But he sends you something that needs to be picked up in 2 hours. That is your moment where you're supposed to be like, hey, I like this load. This load looks good, but listen, man, I'm in Atlanta, bro. I'm not gonna be able to get my trailer washed out in time to do that. Oh, really? He'll hit you with, all right, I can call it and move that appointment. How much time do you need? Or he's gonna say, all right, let me find something else. Just let me know when you're washed out. You just helped him out. You didn't take his load. It's a static appointment on it. And get in traffic, get to the blue beacon, and now you're supposed to be an hour and a half up the road through traffic, and you're sitting in a 15 truck line waiting for your truck to get washed out. You didn't do that. Now he's like, dude, where you at? Oh, well, you know I gotta get clean, bro. You gotta tell him, look, man, I'm in Atlanta. There's no way I can get this trailer clean that fast. And it's not something I can just blow out. But if it's something that is just last thing was in there was just dust, and you can just sweep it out, and you think of, all right, cool. I'm about to blow this sucker out somewhere. Boom, you blow it out, and you can just take 2 hours to get to the next place and pick it up. That's a good situation, but you gotta know. Okay, you gotta know from what you're dropping off and what you've seen when you close the doors if you can do that. And he's trusting you to be a professional driver to be able to convey that message to him. You cannot convey this message to him. He doesn't know what's going on with the back of your trailer. And he's looking at 25 trucks or 40 trucks on his board. He knows you're done with the load. He's on to the next. You got to inform him. Hey, man, I'm in Atlanta. I'm in New Jersey. I can't get a trailer clean that quick, and I got pork bellies in here before. I have to get it clean. I can't make that. So can you move the appointment? Let me see if I can move the appointment. If not, I'll take it off and find you something else. Get it washed. Let me know when it's washed. He'll hang up the phone. You get up there, boom. Once the trailer's washed out, bang, bang, bang. Yeah, they say you can pick it up at $1,900. Boom, you go over there. He's happy. You're happy. You still get your money low. You're out of there. Okay, this is what I mean by you got to learn the fundamentals. And I'm going to start doing a lot of the fundamental videos and the intricacies, the in-betweens of running the truck and running the drive shift and dealing with this stuff, because that's where the money is. Yeah, getting attached to some freight that pays is good, but like I said, you have to be on time. Being on time is not a division requirement. You understand? That's a job requirement. No matter what you're hauling, they want their stuff on time. Okay? Learning to work with your DM is going to be one of the main ways you see more money, or a broker, or whoever you're dealing with. No, I'm on a load board, I'm on Uber, afraid we ain't talking to you. We're not talking to you. So you having to tell me that you're on there, you look like a douche. Let's be real. This is for the people that it applies to. Talk to you is something that I've struggled with for a while, and I had to learn. You need to talk to them, be real. Hey, bro, I can't do that, man. You know, hey, man, through New Jersey, that's tight, man. You gonna have to give me some leeway on that pickup or something, man. There's no way I can, in good conscience, commit to that load knowing where I'm at. Oh, yeah, you're right. All right, well, I'm gonna see if I can move it. Just try to get there as fast as you can. He'll say something like that instead of just seeing you ping on the computer and you're late. You know, if this, as the company says, this is your business partner, how they try to push, you're gonna have to communicate. I'm throwing air quotes up, with your business partner. You gotta communicate, man. If you don't communicate, you just look late. And it's just like, you're late. No, I'm not gonna take that commitment if I know, because for me being a professional driver, that I can't go through this terrain in that amount of time with what I have to do to get ready to pick up the next load. Okay, now if the next load is dry and what I can just sweep out, I'm gonna sweep it out, not worry about going nowhere to fill up the tank, drive straight there and pick that baby up. But if it's going to the next place and I have to do a lot of crap, make sure it's right, I'm going to some place like some place that's finicky about how it needs to be picked up, I have stuff to do to the next. Another thing too, when you drop off a load, your number one job is to get to that truck stop and get the truck prepared to load. And I know this sounds like duh, but it is not. Common sense is not common. Once that load is dropped, it is time for you to get down the road and get this puppy ready to pick up. Now, if you are dry van, that probably means sweeping or blowing the dust out and get to the next place. If you're some type of food grade tanker, that's finding a tank wash. You drop this load, find the next tank wash that's going to a tank wash, getting that sucker steamed out, waiting while they're steaming and getting everything right, and being ready to be reloaded. If you're a reefer driver, that's you getting the box prepared to be boarded. That's either going to a trailer wash or blowing or sweeping out and filling up that reefer, because the next place can be a drop and hook, and they're going to want the reefer full. That needs to be an immediate thing to do. That's the next move. You drop it, he ain't sent you nothing yet, send your call, truck stop, or truck wash, boom, I'm out of here. You know you can brush it out, go to the truck stop, get to the truck stop, blow it out, fill it up with fuel. By then they sent you your load, or you're ready to get low. You're ready to be loaded. You can't be sitting around here worrying about what money you're gonna make on the next load, and your truck ain't even ready to put a load on. Fundamentals of the Rebirth. Thank you to the Trucker Brown channel. Make sure you sub and hit the bell. Go to my Instagram right now, @TruckerBrown.
No, I'm a visionary, I can close my eyes and see. Make a little magic, make it happen for a fee. Say what you gon' say and you gon' be what you gon' be. We'll be free and that's on me, so I'ma leave it up to me. I got my eyes and cross my T's, I'm on my P's cause I'm a G. Ain't gon' get ticked off by a flea, this shit ain't free, that shit on me.